Other news tonight. PDP House of Representatives candidate for Lagos Mainland constituency promises accessible representation. Plus, Zonal Director NTA Lagos Network Center trains staff on professional discharge of duties. Hello, I am Israel Robo with the news at 7 right here on NTA Lagos Channel 10. Well, also joining me is my sign language interpreter, Bayonle Olaoluwa. The news. The House of Representative candidates under the platform of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, for Lagos Mainland constituency, Honorable Tajuddin Jayola Aguru, has promised to ensure accessible representation if elected. He made this promise during an interactive session with members of the Muslim community in Lagos. Bolaji Akim now completes the story.
Honorable Tajuddin Jayola Aguru is one of the candidates seeking election into the National Assembly under the People's Democratic Party. Being fully aware of the importance of the legislative arm in the present system of government in Nigeria, the Muslim community in Lagos urged the People's Democratic Party candidates for Lagos Mainland constituency for the House of Representatives to live above board and be a true representative of the people if elected. In their various presentations, members of the community spoke on the need for the country to practice holistic federal system of government. Other issues raised include the need to look into the country's constitution, diversification of the economy, well-balanced education system, among others.
I believe we are running a democracy system. I would strongly believe in that democracy. I believe that if we interact with them, we'll be able to achieve a few things. One, we'll be able to let them know what we, as voters and as citizens of this state, what we like and what we don't like. Two, they'll be able to outline as carefully as possible and as detailed as possible what plans that they have for us. Three, we shall then discuss and exchange ideas. Tell us where we disagree and let them know what we object to. So it's an interactive forum. They will hear us, we'll hear them, and we'll also discuss issues.
Responding to most of the issues raised by the Muslim community, Honorable Aguru noted that the constitution drafted by the military government is a major challenge confronting the country. He promised to be a genuine people's representative if elected as member of the House of Representatives.
This is not my first time of offering myself for service. I've done that severally, and it has always been a success story. And because I believe I owe Lagos Mainland for life, but Lagos Mainland made me whatever I think I am today. That's the best community in the whole world. I believe that I still have things to offer the community. I left government 11 years ago. I practice as a lawyer, but I feel that the community needs a more effective, responsive, and accessible. That's the key thing. Accessible representation, that the people can feel that they have representative at the House of Representatives. Because when you don't have access to your representative, you don't have one.
The body later presented the agenda to Honorable Aguru for proper consideration if elected in February's election. In Lagos, Bolaji Akim, NTA News.
The Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ, Lagos State Chapter, says it is collaborating with some professional bodies in order to bring governance closer to residents. To this end, it is organizing a debate for both gubernatorial and deputy gubernatorial candidates of some registered political parties, during which their manifestos will be x-rayed. The chairman of NUJ Lagos Council, Dr. Kosi Makiriti, made this known today while briefing newsmen on the proposed debate. Our correspondent Saratu Jeremiah brings us details.
According to the NUJ chairman, the initiative, the City That Works Alliance, is considered necessary to intervene and support the process of governance in the state in order to make urban services and infrastructure work for all residents and visitors in Lagos. The debate, he explained, is to further enhance the candidate's understanding of the complex nature of Lagos, which he described as a mini Nigeria, expand the electorate's knowledge on the candidate's plans to deliver services, better infrastructure, as well as governance, even to the most remote parts of the state.
We let people ask questions, and all the groups in Lagos have been effectively taken care of. So we have chosen representatives of each of the groups and communities this time around. We are bringing communities members that will be represented, all the 5 divisions of Lagos. And have been called upon. We have given them slots. Everyone should come and ask questions. This time around, we are going to have a working document. The outcome of that debate, we'll have rapporteurs. We'll put this together in the booklet form and hand it over to the successful, the governor. So we'll give that into me as part of a working document based on the party manifesto. We're also going to give copies of this to all the House of Assembly members and the Speaker of the House of Assembly. So this time around, we're able to track the performance of the governor based on all these areas, on all these key areas.
The debate, which is audience-based, is scheduled to hold on the 7th of February for deputy governors. Saratu Jeremiah, NTA News.
The Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, has reaffirmed its commitment to providing a level playing ground for all political parties and other stakeholders in the electoral process. Director General of the authority, Malam Yakubu Ibn Mohammed, said this when he received the delegation of the European Union Election Observation Mission Nigeria 2019. Timothy Yusuf brings us details.
Members of the European Union Election Observation Mission Nigeria 2019 are in Nigeria ahead of the chief observer to discuss with key stakeholders on the need for a peaceful, free and fair elections next month. The team will observe the realities of the electoral process before and during the conduct of the general polls, which begin from February 16. This meeting with the management of the NTA becomes imperative, prompting the delegation's media analyst Interlace to seek to know what the authority has been doing preparatory to the general elections.
As we all understand that media is playing a very important role in electoral process and in covering the campaign and helping voters to make an informed choice on the election day.
Director General of the NTA, Yakubu Ibn Mohammed, who briefed the delegation on the elaborate plan for effective and efficient coverage, is optimistic that the coming elections will be free, fair and credible. He assured of the authorities' continued objective reportage of activities of political parties and other electoral stakeholders.
Take a look at our screens, our news, our programs. Every political party that is registered, by INEC to participate in the forthcoming elections is given, adequate coverage. And we do not organize events for political parties. There are political parties that have more events than others. Our responsibility as a media organization is to cover events, not to organize events for political parties.
Conscious of its constitutional responsibility to Nigerians, the Director General reassured Nigerians that the NTA will be fair to all. In Abuja, Timothy Yusuf, NTA.
You're watching the news at 7 right here on NTA Lagos Channel 10. We'll go for a break at this juncture. When the news at 7 returns, there will be more stories. Join us again.
It's a new dawn for Lagosians, yet better days are coming. Better days that gives us hope and strength. Jide Sanwo-Olu is determined to keep this hope alive, keeping the smiles on for all Lagosians.
When the desire is for a greater Lagos and good governance that puts the well-being of Lagosians first, the All Progressives Congress, APC, is the party you can trust. Our governorship candidate, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, is the man to vote as governor of Lagos State. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, a man on a mission with a vision to take Lagos State to the next level of infrastructural development. Lagos State deserves continuity in efficient service delivery. Vote Babajide Sanwo-Olu as governor of Lagos State. Vote APC. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, ready to serve. This message is powered by a Code Plus support group.
Hate speech is not a joke. It incites genocide and crimes against humanity. Most of Africa's civil wars are caused by hate speech from one tribe against another. We don't want it here. The Nigerian government stands firm against hate speech.
I was distressed to notice that some of the comments, especially in the social media, have crossed our national red lines by daring to question our collective existence as a nation. This is a step too far.
One nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
Nigeria, one nation, one people.
This is a public service announcement brought to you by NTA.
Welcome back. You're watching the news at 7 right here on NTA Lagos Channel 10. Nigeria is close to achieving its desire of discouraging the huge resources being lost annually to medical tourism through the provision of necessary modern equipment in government hospitals across the country. Minister of Health, Professor Isaac Adewale, stated this while inspecting a multi-million naira cancer treatment center at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital, LUTH. NTA's correspondent, Doi Dia, has details.
The multi-million naira cancer center, which is first of its kind in the country, is to provide basic treatment for cancer patients.
Major types of treatments, let's put it that way: medical oncology, radiation oncology, and surgery. And about 60% of patients will be using these machines to treat their cancer. So these machines are manufactured by Vary Medical System. They basically irradiate tumor, produce beams that will irradiate tumors.
Minister of Health, Professor Isaac Adewale, who was on ground to see for himself the progress of work, said the project is part of the commitment of the President Muhammadu Buhari administration's commitment to providing quality health care services to Nigerians.
Here than go abroad. When you go abroad, you need to go abroad with a treatment partner. If you can really have, some people even go with more than one person. Some go with their own personal doctor, they go with a relation. That would be unnecessary. And then we will save money, because we do not have to approve money and conserve the huge amount of money you made mention of. As to the other question, yes, the plan is to replicate this in many other centers.
And for those worrying about the efficiency of the cancer treatment equipment, its maintenance and affordability, the Chief Medical Director, Lagos University Teaching Hospital, Professor Chris Bode, assured that Nigerians have nothing to worry about.
By the investors, so that the equipment that are being installed will have comprehensive regular maintenance for the lifespan of that machine, of each machine. So it's not as if it will break down in 2 years or 3 years and we'll be looking for money to maintain. It has been paid for maintenance and repair. Anything that will make the machine not to work for 95% of the time has been paid for.
The minister, who was also conducted around other facilities Albert Lagos University Teaching Hospital Luth also inspected the bone marrow transplant center for sickle cell patients in Lagos. Dori Dia, NT News.
Producers, reporters, and cameramen in NTA Lagos Channel 10 has been trained on how to exhibit professionalism in the discharge of the duties. Victoria Olabode reports that the Zonal Director, NTA Lagos Network Center, Lawal Ahmed, led 2 other management staff of the center to conduct the training.
The Zonal Director, NTA Lagos Network Center, Lawal Ahmed, educated the staff on how to achieve best camera shots, how to conduct interviews, and appropriate use of sound, among other areas. He stressed the need for NTA staff to be professional and up-to-date on TV production and packaging of content through teamwork, self-development, and commitment.
It's a continuous thing. Constantly, anybody who belongs to a professional industry requires that every now and then there should be an upgrade and updating of the skills and capacities of the individuals who are working. So this is just one of those interventions.
There were also presentations from the Deputy Director News, NTA Lagos Network Center, Osede Adebayo, and the Acting Assistant Director Programs of the center, Mike Omololu. Members of staff of NTA Lagos Channel 10 described the training as educative and beneficial.
I want to implore all the news and program staff to put good use of what they have learned today. I think it's a good step forward for the NTA Channel 10. I will intend to use this to improve our operations.
It was a wonderful experience, wonderful training indeed. We learned so many things concerning our audio production, video production, and other things, especially the shots.
As a producer, I've been able to learn that there are different kind of microphone that you should use on location. And also, it's not bad if you invest into equipment that will make you outstanding in whatsoever you do.
They urged the management to ensure more training for better performance. In Lagos, Victoria Olabode, NTA News.
A 42-year-old Saheed Ayinla Ogunmuyiwa is passionately appealing to good-spirited Nigerians to assist him with a sum of 15 million naira to undergo kidney transplant. Saheed, who is presently undergoing dialysis twice a week, is now a ghost of himself after exhausting all resources on the ailment. Saratu Jeremiah has a pathetic story of a once vibrant school teacher.
To 42-year-old Saheed Ayinla, his passion to continue impacting on the people was abruptly cut short in September last year when he could no longer pass urine. This became unbearable as his petite trader wife took him to different hospitals looking for solution to the ailment until he was diagnosed of kidney failure. Since then, the Ogunmuyiwas have been spending on twice-a-week dialysis. This, the wife says, has drained their resources, and they have even resorted to borrowing and selling their property with no solution coming their way. Rather, the ailment is getting worse as her husband gets weaker by the day. They are now appealing to good people of Nigeria to come to their aid financially for Saheed to lead a normal life again. All donations to Saheed should be forwarded to Ogunmuyiwa Ayinla Saheed account number 3114268584, First Bank, or contact his wife on telephone number 08029274243. In Lagos, Saratu Jeremiah, NTA News.
All the way from that sad story, stay with us as we now bring you our next segment, which is the latest from the exciting world of entertainment. That's after the break.
Kano, better known by the state name Thals, has come out to say that he won't change his ground when it comes to the matter of prostitution. It is no longer news that Thals just dropped a lead single from his Moral Instruction album titled Talk. Following the release of the song, there has been a reawakening of criticism towards the rapper over his continued stand regarding slut shaming or prostitution. Most online users, especially females, latch onto one part of the lyrics, instead make you work. You define allergy. You can't turn your body to cash and carry. This line made people call out Thals for his obsession with ladies who have made a choice with what to do with their bodies. Popular singer and politician Bankole Wellington, popularly known as Banky W, has finally addressed reports of his alleged fight with Wizkid. Reports had it that Banky W was not in good terms with Wizkid after the Oji-Olegba singer missed his wedding to Adesua. But reacting, Banky W in an interview recently, he said his relationship with Wizkid still stands, even as he described the singer as his younger brother. He said, I think people unfairly judge Wiz, and a lot of them were a little bit too harsh on him for missing my wedding. Many people forgot that around the time of my traditional wedding was also when One African Music Fest was going on in Dubai. So, there were many other artists at the event who were struggling, trying to make it back to catch up with the wedding. So, it wasn't just Wizkid that missed it. A lot of people who were at the concert did. Either way, people should know that the relationship between Wizkid and I is deeper than any fame or fortune. Wizkid is my younger brother. He has been for a very long time, and that is never going to change. We love each other, and that's all that matters. One of Nigeria's talented rapper, officially known as YC, has confirmed the news surrounding his exit from the record label that brought him mainstream success. YC, who was reported to have announced his exit from the Tiny Entertainment, confirmed the rumor after the news broke in August 2019. The rapper made this known on his Twitter page in response to a fan who asked if he was still signed to the label. The fan asked, "At I am YC, you have left Tiny Entertainment?" YC quotes the question, replied, "Yeah." The rapper first came to limelight in 2015 with the success of the Monster single, Jagaban. He then followed this up with other hit anthems like Omo Alaji before the release of his debut body of work, The First Wave EP, under the label's imprint in 2017. The former manager was asked by one of his Instagram followers today to explain why he got sacked. Lawrence replied the following by saying, "Bosses don't get sacked, they walk away. Whoop whoop, there is a lot of story to this, and we can't wait." Popular Nollywood actress Mercy Aigbe has officially addressed the viral report of her being in a secret relationship with Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode. Reports had it that Ambode was in a relationship with the actress and that he recently got Mercy her Lekki mansion and cars. The actress, however, addressing the issue during her birthday bash in Canada, denied the report. According to her, she has neither met nor received anything from Governor Ambode. When a person is successful and people don't know the source, they begin their speculations. I do not know who started the rumors of me being in a relationship with Ambode. All I have to say is there is nothing between us. I have not even met him, Mercy said. And that is all in entertainment news tonight. Do you have a good evening?
Well, entertainment news wraps up the news this evening on your NTA Lagos Channel 10. Well, from my sign language interpreter, Bayonle Olaoluwa, and the rest of the news production team, I am Israel Efe Robo. Thank you for watching. Good night.